Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm gonna kind of do a bit of a tutorial with you guys today. So I was trying to play Paris, Texas by Lana featuring SYML, and what I found was that there wasn't many guitar tutorials on YouTube. So I was typing in ultimateguitar.com and they come up with the chords, and a lot of the tutorials were kind of just very basic strumming patterns and things like that. But it's got a very, very cool kind of guitar riff on it. Well, I think it's piano on the song, but I think it's on good on a guitar. But I kind of wanted to play that melody, but I couldn't find a tutorial. So I tried to work it out myself. So I've got something, and I'll kind of try and teach you guys at the same time what I'm doing. So if you guys wanted to play the melody as well, you can do it too. So it starts off with an A minor chord. So I'm going to teach you guys the very basic melody of it, and then if you guys want to add the fancy bits in between to kind of keep the rhythm up, you guys can do that as well. So the rhythm is kind of like this. And that's kind of throughout the song. But the melody goes something a bit more like this. Something like that. So it's not perfect, I'm still working on it, but I thought I'd just throw up a tutorial for you guys so you guys can learn along with me. So starting off with the A minor chord, you kind of want to have the open E string, the very high E string included in it. So you want to keep the A minor shape and you're plucking the open A string and the high open E string, so like that. So you're actually not using the A minor chord at all, but it helps you if you want to keep the rhythm along, so if you know what I mean. So you want to do that. And then you're going to play it one more time, that same thing again. And then you move into a C chord, but you're going to put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. So I'll show you. It'll be something like... And you take your pinky off. And then you move into an F chord. It's a very simple F chord. It's a 3-finger F chord. And you can keep it like the C chord, and then just move the middle finger and the ring finger down one each. So you're playing the open A string, 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string, and the 1st fret on the B string. So something like that, okay? So far it should be like this. And then the melody part kind of goes like that. So you're still keeping that F shape, but you're letting go of your middle finger and your index finger. So basically those frets are going to be open. So you're playing the G string open, but then you're hammering on the 2nd fret of the G string. So you're doing, and then you do the same thing on the B string. So you keep it open and you hammer your index finger like that on the 1st fret of the B string. Like that. And then you're going to do the same thing again on the 1st fret of the high E string. So you keep it open and then hammering on the 1st fret. And then you can play it open again. So if you played it together, it'd sound like this. Like that. So if you play it together, it'd go like this. And then you can play the open E string again. And then you can play the 3rd fret of the E string. And you can even pluck the open A string as well, kind of give it a bit of bass. So it'll go like... So then you also want to do the same thing again, but rather than the 3rd fret, you're gonna do it on the 1st fret, okay? So your index finger goes back, hammers on the 1st fret. Or just put it on, you don't have to hammer it. And then you're sliding up, and it's still an A minor chord, but we're playing a bar chord. So on the 5th fret, well, it'll be 5th relative to wherever you put your capo. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we bar in that, and then your ring finger and your pinky finger are going on the A string and the D string. But really what we're playing is the A string and the high E string. Like that. Solo. And you're gonna play it again. So that kind of you play twice. So you let the first one ring out, and you do it again. And then you come back to that C chord with the pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then it's kind of similar to what we did before. So letting go of the pinky and having the index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. So just a normal C chord. And then going back to the F chord. So you're just going back to that F chord again. And then you're going to play the melody again. So exactly the same as before. And then it's this bit. So it's actually a D minor chord, but what I kind of play is this kind of 2-finger version of it. So it's almost like a D sus chord, I think. So you're putting your index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And you're plucking an open A string at the top. You're plucking the 2 that you've got your fretting fingers on. And then the open E string. And then just the G string. Like that. Kind of like that. And then you go into the A minor. And you're plucking the open A string and you're making sure you get in that index finger on the B string. And pluck that again. And then you put your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Let go. And then you're kind of moving on to that F chord again to finish off. Like that. So it's a bit complicated, but if you kind of break it down slowly, and I know my tutorial is probably not going to be the most clear, I'm not the best teacher, but altogether it'll sound like this. That's the bare bones of it anyway. I'm sure you guys can add your own little flares onto them and it'll make it sound way better than what I'm doing. So yeah, hope you guys learned something from this tutorial. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff, and yeah, drop a subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Amazing. See you soon.